Hello everyone, and this is Fraxon here once again, and today we'll be looking at some Hearthstone. So, instead of going through, let's say, a more less intriguing, let's say more standard gameplay in Constructed, or I mean in the rank system up here, I just wanted to today show off some Arena. Basically, it's a free draft way, it's just more entertaining, can be more fun, and it's by far less predictable than Constructed gameplay. 150 gold, and then you can get rewards based upon your standings at the end of the run. So let's see what classes are made available to us. So we have Priest, Shaman, and Rogue. Not really a big fan of any of these three classes, but I'll go for Priest. It might be the one I actually know a little bit better. So, first three picks. Shadow Mana is really good, just because you get the chance of getting, let's say, some... I mean, if you're behind, it's excellent for getting some board advantage, or catching up. Mind Control tech can be good, but Illuminator is just bad, and Priest has no secret, so there's no point in taking Illuminator. Therefore, Shadow Madness it is. Next pick, we see Tinkertown Technician, that's decent 3/3 for 3, but if you have a mech, that could be really interesting because of the 4/4 spare part. Holy Smite is decent, not thrilling, and the Murloc is just bad, so just gonna take Tinkertown, just make a mental note to maybe take a mech. Interesting pick here, we had Northshire Cleric versus the Harvest Golem, Harvest Golem just being absolutely excellent. In all cases, Northshire Cleric, good, but maybe its excellent card draw engine. Tidehunter is absolutely out of the question. Cleric is gonna be against the Harvest Golem. We just said we should be picking mech. I'll be greedy and take the Golem. Here we have Mind Vision, not fantastic. Frostfall Warlord can be decent, maybe in Constructed, maybe you can make it work in a Paladin deck with lots of, let's say, small creatures, but here in Arena, of doubted value. By far Zombie Chow the best, 1 mana for 2/3, okay, restore 5 health, but nobody really cares about that, since Arena is mostly about board control, therefore Zombie Chow it is. Then, moving on, Ancient Watcher just bad, because you may not get a silence in Arena, this is not Constructed. Resurrect is if we're feeling particularly lucky, and I still have no idea how my curve is gonna be. Arcane Nullifier is bleh, equally uninspiring, also because, like, maybe the only good thing was that it had 5 health, but it's not targetable by hero powers, therefore as a priest I will not be able to heal it, so I will be taking Resurrect. Here we have Thoughtsteal, Ironfur, and Gargoyle. Gargoyle just bad, not gonna pick that. Grizzly is very, let's say, average card, and Thoughtsteal, why not, just for the variety and more for the fun. I think Thoughtsteal is very random, and Ironfur Grizzly is more steady state, but come on, for the fun I'll take the Thoughtsteal. Going on to 2 drops, Explosive Sheep could be nice, but I think I will be taking... I'll take, I mean, Brewmaster has a bit more utility, maybe also in the late game, but Fairy Dragon is immune to removal, so that's pretty good to have. So I might take the Fairy Dragon, plus with Blackrock Mountain expansion, Dragon thing is kind of thing, Dragon, let's say Dragon cards, kind of have added value, so I'll take Fairy Dragon. Silence, absolutely not an option. Stone Tusk Boar, absolutely not an option, just bad. And therefore we only have our Burly Rockjaw Trog, and we shall take this without thinking too much about it. Cultmaster, Harvest Golem, Gulchar Footman is an absolute no. Cultmaster could be nice, but I don't really feel comfortable yet taking a Cultmaster. I'll just take the more consolidated Harvest Golem here. Oh, Legendary is now. This is a lucky arena. Well, Deathwing is fun, but not, by all means, not good. Doesn't mean it's excellent. Cairne is probably the sturdiest, maybe, of the 3, just because it's extremely strong in terms of Board position, and arena is most about board position and board control. Prophet Valen could be a fun, let's say, could be a fun pick, but it's pretty hard to combo, and I really don't have any spells. So for now, I'm gonna take this sturdy Cairne, and I'm still very happy to have seen some legendaries coming here. Circle of Healing can perhaps be very bad or can be very good. Could combo with Auchenai Soul Priest. I have no idea if I can get an Auchenai Soul Priest, so this is a bit of a gamble. Inner Fire, if you can kind of go wombo combo, but it's just not solid. So War Golem, 7 mana for 7/7, just a bit uninspiring, but I'll take it. Having also some late game is pretty important. Nightblade is just bad. Does 3 damage, and you're not really rushing your opponent in arena. The Argent Squire 1/1 for 1 is, I don't know. I don't mind actually having 1 drops, so maybe the 1/1 for 1 could be okay. Stormwind Knight I just don't like too much, so I think this is a very arguable pick on my behalf, but I will be taking the Argent Squire. Oh goodness gracious, Elven Archer, meh, very uninspiring. No Morgana Infantry, in my opinion, just very bad. And I think I will be taking Mind Control just for the sake of it, just because the other 2 are just so bad. Going forward, Mana Addict, just don't like, and as I mentioned before, I don't really have many spells. Same thing is applicable to Gadgets and Auctioneer, therefore Defender of Argus, that is still a good card. Hopefully maybe I could combo well with Harvest Golem, just because it leaves a 2/1 behind, and so like my board presence should be quite strong. Then next 3, Healbot, oh well, Booty Bay Guardian, just bad. 5 mana for 5/4 with Taunt, just not enough life, just dies too easily. Same thing for the Priestess of Elune, 4 health, it dies too easily, even 1 cost more. And I'll take a Healbot just because, I mean, it's a very defensive card, it's decently good, but doesn't thrill me, but sure, let's take it. Arcane Golem, target dummy I won't even consider, it's just bad. Arcane Golem can be really dead card in arena, and giving 1 mana crystal advantage could be huge. And therefore I will take a Demolisher, that's a rather fun card, and it's mech. You can get rather good chances of playing Tinkertown Technician. Stone Tusk War, horrible. Mind Blast is mostly useless. Inner Fire if you really wanna wombo combo stuff. Really 3 bad cards here. I might just take 1 Inner Fire because I just find it might have a slightly bit more utility rather than Mind Blast. Holy Nova easy pick. Silver Moon Guardian is rather uninspiring for those 4 mana. Elven Archer, just no, and having AoE in arena is really good, so Holy Nova, without doubt. Oh, here we go, Northshire Cleric again. A Salty Dog is not an option. Unstable Ghoul is reasonable, but I am actually quite in need of 2 drops. I have 1 2-drop and 2 1-drops. Bit risky, I'll take the Cleric, but I have to remember now to start trying to pick 2 drops. Oh, here we go, Wild Paramancer. Oracle, not really, I'm not milling anyone. Questing Adventure it's fun to play, but it just doesn't work. That's the bottom line of it. Maybe in Constructed somehow, but then you're still always vulnerable to silence. Magma Rager, not an option, the 1 health just makes it pointless. Kobold Geomancer could be okay. Well, I mean, it's still weak for a 2-drop, but it has the spell damage. Still take the Acidic Swamp Ooze, it just has much more versatility, and being able to destroy an enemy weapon is fantastic. Other good picks, Argent Squire, we picked 1, but it's not really good. Haunted Creeper is an excellent 2-drop, but also Shrinkmeister has its benefits. This is a bit of a tough pick. Yeah, I'll take the Shrinkmeister, just because it might combo with Northshire Cleric, and maybe it helps with the Argent Squire. I mean, or also with the Inner Fire, so I'll take the Shrinkmeister. Windfury Harpy, not great, stats are pretty bad for a 6-drop. Wolf Rider, I guess, is okay, and the Inner Fire is very situational. I will take No, I won't take the Wind Fury Harp, it's just, no. I'll take the Wolf Rider. And I might need a little bit of late game. Ancient Brewmaster is okay, although it has 4 life, that makes it rather bad. Mind Control is a nifty card, but ultimately can really be super dead in your hand. So I'll take a Light Spawn that is okay. I mean, a lot of people like it a lot. I tend to, let's say, be more lukewarm towards this card. But anyway, I'll take it. Let's see. Mech Warper could be nice, because we do have Harvest Golems and the Demolisher, so that could combo well, and it's 2-drop I will need. Flying Machine is not an option. Worgen Infiltrator, pretty nice 1-drop, but I actually have already 3 1-drops, so it's pretty safe to pick Mech Warper. Somebody else might have picked Infiltrator, but that's okay. 2 drops. I already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of early game. So I think I will. I mean, they're both good cards, but in the moment I have, I think, pretty much enough early game, and I don't know how the next 5 picks are gonna be. So I'm gonna take a Dark Cultist that is actually really good, and it has good chances of maybe buffing up some tough creatures like Demolisher or maybe Harvest Golem and so on. It can be good. Let's see, Priestess of Loon already said for reasons before that is just not good. Shrinkmeister could be interesting, but I think I'm lacking a bit of late game. So I'll take an Archmage. I don't think I need any more early game. Power Word Shield, really good card. Sorcerer is, let's say, pretty much standard, let's say, stats for year 4, because maybe you have Children Yeti does 4/5 for 4, or the Senjin Shieldmaster does 3/5 for 4 that has Taunt. I really doubt I will be buffing this. Draconid Crusher could be okay, but I do like the versatility of Power Word Shield, so Power Word Shield it is. Clockwork Gnome, I don't really think so. Just doesn't do enough, and I already have 1-drops. 4 mana, 2/5. It has charge, but I don't like it. Could be maybe for some catch-up mechanism, but I already have 1 Mind Control, so maybe taking a second isn't exactly the wisest of decisions. So I'll take a Stormwind Knight. I'm not happy with the pick, but not much I can do there. Dragon Egg. I don't know. I don't really have any taunters. This could work well in Constructed, but here in Arena, not really. Alarmobot, no, it's just not gonna cut it, and I will remain with Crazed Alchemist. So this is our entire draft. So in terms of, we're a bit weak in the late game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think this is really pretty strong in the early to mid game, especially with the Mech Warper, Harvest Golem, Demolisher, hoping like some combo comes out of that. But then you have like cards like Shrinkmeister, Shadow Madness, Defender of Argus also to keep the opponent at bay. So this is the draft, and shortly after we'll come up with the first game.